Alright, hello guys again. This is Billy Rigney here again with my game channel. Right now I'm recording me playing the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A. I scored 2 of these systems and a box of games, and there's like a manuals over there as well, all for like 15 bucks at a garage sale recently. I live just like 5 minutes away from a Texas Instruments, I guess factory or offices or whatever. It's not the headquarters. Headquarters in Dallas, but a big one was here. So one guy that used to work there owned these systems from working there for a long time, and now he's since retired. But he didn't have the adapter, unfortunately. So I had to just buy that on eBay, kind of rolled the dice with an as-is testing. I thought I was going to be able to use the Sega Genesis RF modulator to the RCA cables or whatever it's called, but that wasn't working. So, but what also came with this was a somewhat broken antenna VHF terminal device, and when I say somewhat broken, is that's actually just touching right there. It's actually disconnected, but it's kind of just pushed against it. And this is the only rabbit ears I have, which is for a HD antenna I bought for tailgating at the Texans games here. So, but thankfully it works. All I had to just do is just flip it to modulator, make sure this was on channel 3. You can see a way better picture when I walk closer here. I can kind of tell that's green, and this is like yellowish green. This is the probably the best game for the system. This is actually the only first one I tested, but from what I've read, Parsec is probably one of the best. It's kind of a lot like Defender, I suppose. Yeah, so let me just I know this one turns on, but I haven't plugged in the antenna VHF thing to test it out, but I'll do that here in a little bit. So basically, it fires a straight line. It looks like it's kind of multicolored too. I'd imagine this would look it looks a lot better in real life, but I could tell the colors would look a lot better when I get the actual composite cable. So I'm definitely going to have to do that. But it's actually doable at the moment, but it just looks terrible on camera. That is pretty fun. Supposedly the system also comes with, or could have came with joysticks that would attach there. You can't just plug a Sega Genesis controller in there, even though it looks like it can. It needs the actual joysticks that come with it that separate out to 2 controllers. Putting just one controller in there is not going to work. So you need the 2-player controller that plugs into one port here. Then I have a speech synthesizer that plugs in on this side. And then the system could supposedly talk to me. I have like a Star Trek game that comes with it. And yeah, here it is. Speech synthesizer. Yeah, there it is. And that plugs in on the side here. I'll just go ahead and do that. It's a quick example. Yeah, so I don't want to break it further. I think I might have did something, but yeah, so that's kind of how it looks. And supposedly this just keeps adding on and adding on and adding on, and can fill up a whole office, supposedly, of these kind of units with all the stuff they had. Came with a gun as well. Definitely gonna have to test that out. Not sure what game this works with. It looks like, where am I gonna plug that at? I don't even know. I might need an extra adapter for that thing. I wonder if it's even for the same system. Wow. Yeah, I suppose I need an adapter for that. Yeah, as it stands, that couldn't plug in anywhere. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. But look at this thing. They would not be able really to sell this in stores today. It's completely black. It's probably the most real looking gun I own. Yeah, pretty crazy, but fun. Over here, some of the other good games for Alpha Liner, apparently climbing, like Cliffhanger, TI Invaders, kind of like Space Invaders, I suppose. Munchman, which is like a backwards looking version of Pac-Man. And this one's pretty interesting. I'm going to have to load this up. Star Trek. What's it say there? Strategic Operations Emulator is what it says on the bottom. And then a whole bunch of reading games. Dragon Mix, Beginning Grammar. This system was really for educational stuff. You know, now Texas Instruments is mostly known for their graphing calculator, which I think kids are still forced to purchase. So that's the reason for a lot of this stuff. Is a lot of it is for teaching. There's football over there. Need to test that out. Music Maker. Definitely have to check that out. Hopefully it's like cool MIDI stuff. Moonline, MASH. I don't know what that's about. Here's an old thing. Bill Cosby actually was doing the commercials for this in the past. Yeah. Those are pretty funny if you want to check those out. And then got a whole bunch of manuals here. Unfortunately, I don't have one for the best game Parsec here. But anyway, that's that for now. Stay tuned for another video coming up soon. I'll make sure to do another video once I get a better composite cable for this system. Peace.